No! No! Pointer!
Oh,
I haven't taken a Reaper out yet. Although I'm pretty sure I had a
Sounds
Reaper
like
with
a
a
good
name.
choice.
Okay. I'm paranoid that it's not recording now.
Woo!
There we go. Right, I'm in. And I'm in the wreckage level, which I have not seen yet.
I don't think you've seen this one before. This is a relatively new map.
Oh, wait a minute. You have fungal trees. Mushrooms.
Yeah, this place is a big ass swamp.
Mushrooms everywhere. What can I say? You're right. They've got all the fungus. Wow. There's like fluttery things coming out of these.
Look around. Look at all the shipping containers and shit.
Oh.
You can also find energy drop stations for siege mode here as well.
Oh wow, look at that
You go
light.
into the mech bases.
What is this? Like a downed plane? Spaceship.
Yeah, if you
It's
go
a
to the
spaceship.
outside. Yeah. Spaceship.
Yeah.
How they have a quarantine on the planet.
Yeah. So
They
once
say
you
this was one of the first ships that was ever shot down trying to escape the quarantine.
nice meta. External camera active.
And if you go inside,
Because the devs are awesome.
you'll see some interesting things that might raise some questions.
Eventually. Look at this. Dude. They've done it again. This is a hell of a spaceship. Hang on, I'm just trying to get a good picture of this. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a really big ship.
This is pretty big.
And there's only, you only get to really play in like a fraction of it.
Yeah.
It's
But
just
it's
one
got
of
the engines on it. I mean, it's all been ripped to
Yeah.
pieces,
The
but
ass end of it broke off.
yeah, you can see that. But that means you can see the interior, like, because that's actually the inside of the ship.
There's lots of different ways to get in and out of the wreckage itself, which is pretty cool.
Oh, this is amazing. It's the whole level is a wreckage of a spaceship, and you're in your mech.
Yep.
Ah.
And you've also got the outer swamp and the kind of tight corridor forests as well.
Very good. What's the maximum number of players on this map?
Same 6v6.
6v6.
They do have mayhem servers that are back though.
Oh, how many do they have?
24 player.
Yeah, yeah.
12v12.
Wow, that's more like it. You know what I mean?
If you
That's
look at
Hawken.
certain parts of wreckage, you can find these mech deployers.
Mech
You can find mechs
deployers?
that are like half built. They have these mechs up on racks that look like they're ready to just drop them down on the ground.
Dude, there's so many. I'm just going around the edge of the map, seeing what I can see here, and they've put a lot of effort into just little bits and pieces everywhere. Like bits of ship flying around, hull plating, you know.
There's cool little details like that in every map now, like in Origin and like in all of the city maps, like Origin and Frontline and Prosk. You can see more and more of these little like vehicles that are flying around in the air.
Oh,
Little
wow.
ships that are going around.
I might have to go back to that.
It's pretty cool looking. Kind of
Jeez.
reminds me very vaguely of Titanfall.
I still haven't checked that out, you know. I've been busy.
Oh, it's dead.
Is it dead?
It's fucking dead on PC.
Oh, no.
The campaign is, at least.
Oh, really?
If you pick it up now, you won't be able to unlock your 2 mechs. You won't be able to unlock all 3 mech types.
Why is that?
Because nobody fucking plays the campaign, and that's how you have to unlock all 3 mechs, is to beat the campaign.
I'm going inside this. No, I'm not.
Which only
inside
takes
the
about,
spaceship.
a
Yep.
few hours. 6 to 9 hours, maybe. Because it's just a multiplayer game.
Right.
I managed to kick ass at it, though, for a little while. and I'm really not that good at shooter games.
Right.
I would go like 12
So was it
or
arcade
14
feel?
and 2. Yeah, I thought it was pretty fun. It was very arcadey, and I don't know, something about I enjoyed the integration of the AI bots they would have in the game.
Right, right.
It kind of like pulled the best from all different games. You would have there was like a very small, you know, even card selection and management system. Yes, as in actual cards, you know, trading card kind of cards. But that's not like an actual trading card game or anything. They had, you know, kind of combat mechanics from Halo and trying to think of other games that it kind of drew from. Kind of, I wouldn't say Quake, but the whole freedom of movement that the game really gives you when you're a pilot was nice. Being able to wall run and shit was all cool. But the game is just dead, and the big problem I think was that there was really like no escalation of force.
Right.
You would like, you know, it's like, okay, pilots fight for the first couple of minutes, then somebody gets their first Titan, more and more Titans come out, and then that's it. There were really only like 2 levels. It was like, you know, just pilots fighting each other, and then Titan battles, and the end of the game would, you know, almost always end with just full-on Titan versus Titan combat, because everybody gets a Titan.
Right.
And, I don't know, I think it just kind of got boring. The campaign is kind of fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed it. It's just, you know, it's the same. You play a bunch of multiplayer maps and different game modes, and they kind of have this like little radio play that'll play out throughout the course of the battle, and then they have like a slightly longer intro and outro cutscene to kind of set some context. And it was cool, you know, like if you're not trying to get really hardcore into the lore of the game,
Yeah.
where you just want some extra immersion. You're all you're standing around with your buddies in this ship.
Yeah, I worried about it.
You warp in.
Because I worried about it because that was the problem. It looked like there wasn't much, you know, beyond getting a Titan and winning a little bit. And then
Yeah, that's really about it. And it's a lot of fun at first, but I think it just kind of wears off, because there's cool stuff you can do with your Titan. Like, you know, you can just walk around and wreck ass in your Titan if you want, and just stomp and shit all over people. Or you can get out, and pretty much what I would always do is I would just leave it on autopilot and just let it, you know, distract other Titans and other pilots for me.
Right.
And then I'd chill out with AI grunts, who are, you know, a lot of people would kind of forget about their ability, or, you know, take for granted their ability to call out enemies, including other pilots, very accurately. They, like, other little grunts, if they'd see a pilot, they go, enemy pilot, like, you know, north 2nd floor window. I'm like, okay, I turn around, he's in the north 2nd floor window, I shoot him in the head, and he's dead. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like, oh, he's on the ground, going west. They were extremely accurate at calling out other enemies and other pilots.
That's great. So you had this dude who's like basically a bit of a wind detection device.
Yeah. The
But
bots
totally
are, you know,
underused.
they're very much
A white hole.
I wish the AI were smarter. Like, the only time they could kill you is if you're not at your keyboard, or if you're already at like 1% health and a bot just happens to be shooting in your direction. It's really like the only time they could ever kill a pilot or a player. But you know, they're very much, they added a lot of immersion to the game, and I thought they were really human. Like, a lot of times you would see bots doing these scripted events, like one bot would be carrying another wounded boy back. You know,
Yeah.
he's trying to carry his wounded buddy out of there. Or like, well, another one's trying to give another bot CPR. Or you'd see like a couple of bots fist fighting each other. They've like thrown down their guns and they're just fucking full tangoing.
That's
That
pretty
was always
funny.
pretty amusing to watch, and you could come in and, you know, kill the enemy bot, and the friendly bot would thank you for it.
Huh.
Then they had spectres, which were, they call them automated infantry in the game, and they're just these robots that they start spawning whenever somebody gets their Titan, and they usually spawn with like rocket launchers and anti-Titan weapons.
It's just that they're trying to escalate, but
And they're a little bit smarter, and they have more health, but you know, you can still kill them pretty easily. They're not much of a threat on their own. And they usually have anti-Titan weapons, which don't do much damage against personnel. But the one cool thing you could do with them is you could, in addition to all the computers and turrets and stuff you could hack in the game, you could hack spectres as well. And you could just go up to them and hit them with your data knife, which is a knife with a USB plug in it. And you could plug into the back of the Spectre, and all the Spectre and any other ones in its squad would convert to your side and fight for you. And then they'd also follow you around, and the Spectres were especially helpful because, you know, as a pilot you can wall run and get on top of all kinds of shit that the grunts can't. And the Spectres, they can jump to any height.
invisible
really cool.
wall. I just found an invisible wall.
Yeah. Those are still there.
Yeah.
I like the massive paint cans that you can kick around inside the ship. If they were compared to a human, it'd be like a barrel.
Yeah.
It's a barrel of paint.
Oh wow.
The bots in Hawken, the co-op bots kind of do some cool things. Similar, I guess, not quite similar to Titanfall, but reminiscent. And it's just that the bots will also talk.
Oh really?
And you can actually kind of interact with them a little bit.
I'm really impressed with this map. It's really awesome. It's a broken spaceship. What can I say? How could I not like this? This is quite a cool idea. I'm gonna steal it.
It's pretty cool. It's got, you know, it's got some of the game's lore integrated into it. Tells a little bit about the story.
Oh really? That's definitely worthy of a mention.
You
Look
know,
at
with
the
the whole-
superstructure.
the whole-
It's just torn.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess it's time to find some players and hit up a map.
Yeah. We should party up.
Yeah. Time to move on.